Hello, guys, and welcome to another Northamptonshire career mode episode where we have struggled big time. And the 20 over trophy, we've started very poorly. It may be just a case of just trying out some young players this season. County Championship looked as though we were just stumbling to just out and out relegation the way we were playing, but we did bounce back there. But we'll look at the fixtures and results and go over them as a group here. So you guys were last here for the Gloucestershire draw. First game was against Sussex. After that, we got comprehensively outplayed. They won by 139 runs. Posted 399 batting first. Just the lower end got themselves out of there. 59-77 from Crowler and Cope. And Bandara, like everyone else, everyone was solid throughout that innings. Connor McCurry, 4 for 84. Good to see him back. 3 for 85 for Jacks. In response, we posted 315. Only Thomas and Ashwood got hundreds, and the next top score was 15, which is not good enough. Garton, 5 for 97. Milnes, 3 for 77, and 2 for 59 for Cope there. So they batted pretty well in their second innings as well. Stubbs, 122. Rush, 83. Contributed to a 329 for 8 declaration, which gave us a fair total to chase, around about 420 or something like that. Gray, 3 for 60 there. Connor, 3 for 65 there. 274 all out we posted. We only batted 48.2 overs. We tried to bat this a little bit too quickly. Tried to get it in one day. Backfired. Started off well too. Thomas and Vasconcelos both bringing out 50s. Then a couple of really quick strikes. Went from a very solid position at 1-3-4 for 2 effectively and lost 2 wickets for 1 run. And that just meant we're out of the contest. Garton, 513. Milnes, 4 for 73. A disappointing defeat. And they just kept on coming. Surrey beat us by 5 wickets in this game. They batted first, by the way, in this game. 410 all out. Wythe 126 and Gordon 104 doing the bulk of the work. With Meyer getting 6 for 114, his best career figures. In response, we only could get 206. Cranshaw 64 and Jacks 53. Bit of action and fireworks from Connor McCurry. 22. 4 fizz for Curran and Bamber. Exceptional bowling. So that meant we had to follow on. We posted 282. We batted a little bit better. We were looking quite good at one point with Cranshaw and Anderton sort of setting the tone. Anderton reaching 100. Anderton has been very poor this season, apart from a couple of knocks here and there. He may face the axe when County Championship returns. But Chappell, 6 for 84, exceptional stuff there. And it only meant they were chasing about 79 to 1 while they struggled initially, because Daniel bowled exceptionally well, 5 for 44. But that is never going to be enough to defend. And well done to Surrey, completely outplayed us there. So the next game, we really needed to bounce back and win, and it didn't happen. We got absolutely outplayed by Nottinghamshire. We batted first, posted 244 all out. Vasconcelos 57, Ashwood 38. A lot of starts there, no one kicking on. Dublin pick of their bowlers, 4 for 81. And Dowling and Salisbury bowled pretty good as well. So in response, the big 151 from Garside was the key contributor to their innings. And that gave them a handy first innings lead. Daniel, 5 for 80. He's been pretty good opening the bowling. Just need some other bowlers stepping up. Meyer has been okay, but nothing else much from the other bowlers. Very disappointed with this effort. Out for 136. It didn't help with Cranshaw picking up an injury. It meant we only had 9 wickets, but that is very poor effort with the bowlers pretty much on top from start to finish once that wicket fell. Effectively, that meant they only needed 75 to get, and they got it pretty easy. Garside 43, deserved man in the match too, and that was a quick fire 43. And yeah, so there was 3 consecutive losses. We really needed to bounce back in the next game, and we did. We had a very good performance against Durham. Won by an innings, 114 runs here. They batted first, 172 all out. The late cameos from Rouse, Emsley, and Miles got them to 172. Meyer 4 for 51, Siggins 3 for 45. Good to see some of the younger bowlers starting to show their wares here and there, but it's not enough at the moment for consistency. We batted very well in this game. 475, a big 169 to Gunson. Contributions from the all-rounders, all three of them picking up very nice 50s just to push the game out of Durham's reach pretty much. They toured away their bowlers 3 for 184 for Pennington, Miles 4 for 124. Probably their pick of their bowlers actually, Emsley 3 for 74. All Durham could muster in their second innings. They were completely outfoxed really with our bowling unit, out for 189, and that was a pretty comprehensive loss for them. 3 fizz for Daniel, Siggins and Meyer, and a much needed one. That got us out of 9th position and into about 7th at the time. Needed to keep these performances up. And we did. We beat Warwickshire by a whopping 250 runs. We batted first, posted 559 all outs off the back of 50s to Thor, Cranshaw, Gunson, Astwood, Jacks, Curran. But the only annoying thing is we got the injury to Daniel. That really, really annoyed me. Just because we don't have too many bowlers. We have only 4 bowling options after that. But great effort from the guys. They really toured away with Woodcock 3 for 67, the standout, who is a New Zealander, Trent Woodcock. Played a bit for New Zealand as well. So they responded with 367. And that gave us a big enough lead to really dictate turns. Our friend with 100, just a late sort of rally there, got them to around that 367 score. We sort of didn't bat so well in this innings, 201 all out, but we had enough on the board, we were comfortably ahead. 4, 2, 1 and 2 for the bowlers, and they were rolled for 143, so everyone bowled very well there, and that was our second win on the bounce. And to wrap up the county championship for now, we had a narrow win over Nottinghamshire. So we batted first, 261 all out. There was some solid contributions there. A lot of buys, 16, 10 no balls, which is 2 per no ball, 5 oversteps, a couple of wides. Goes a very handy total. 3 fizz for Dublin, Best and Brooks. Good. They're a good unit, that team, really. They're good bowlers. So they, in response, got 196, with Meyer opening the bowling, picking up 5 for 43. And I thought Topley bowled okay, 2 for 59 there as well. Had a decent lead. 252 we got, thanks to 50s from Astwood and Cranshaw. We, innings from Jacks here for 42. Got us something over 300 to defend. And again, Dublin, Best and Brooks standing out for them guys. They gave it a fair nudge, and I thought they were going to get very close at one point. They're looking very good, but no one, apart from Exley, got over 50, and that was probably the difference between them winning and losing. Meyer wrapped off a good game, 6 for 92, and that means on the domestic table, we sit in 6th spot on 125 points. We're a couple wins basically ahead of Hampshire. I think more going to be on the relegation zone already, but we've got to probably win a couple more games just to ensure safety there. But now we'll enter quickly into the 20 over trophy results, just as quick as possible. We've been outplayed in all these. 186 all out in this first game for Durham. Mirzabani 4 for 25, outstanding, pick of the bowlers by a mile. Everyone else was a bit expensive except for Jacks 2. All we could muster was 115 for 7. It was a pretty passive effort with Anderton 31. Nothing much else really. It just wasn't running the contest. Pretty much same for all these games actually. 180 for 2 Nottinghamshire posted, thanks to 87 and 61 from the openers. Jacks bowled okay, 1 for 26. And all we can muster in turn, 135 for 8 with Astwood 43. And brilliant bowling performance from Dowling and Brooks. We just could not find our form. Got crushed in this game as well. 194 for 4. 50s to Salt and Springett. And yeah, Gray 2 for 32. Probably the pick of the bowlers there. and 103 all out. It just hasn't happened so far in the 20 over trophy. Some changes will be rung in for the Yorkshire game. And of course, Saw and Gunston have been picked by England, so we've got to make some compulsory changes, but we'll be back shortly. Okay, a few changes have been made with Crayshaw given an opportunity to open the batting. Aswood at 2, Thomas at 3, Anderton at 4, Rosington at 5, Jacks at 6. We've got a lot of experience from 2 to 6 anyway. Like hopefully one of them can deliver. Gilmore gets an opportunity. The young wicketkeeper, he has been barely sighted this season. In fact, it's his first game for the club this season. And we've got the all-rounders Curran, Gray, Meyer and Topley round out our team. So we want to bounce back after 3 disappointing defeats. We've been put into bat. If things go deteriorating in the 20 over trophy, we will probably bring in some players for development and drop some of the older guard and give some guys some valuable exposure. But looking for a good start here. Want to bounce back. We're not out of the comp yet. There's still 11 games to play. So it's all a lot to play for some of these guys. It's got some of them have a point to prove, you know. Lovely shot. Most of our batters have not hit their prime yet as well. This is a nice wee start. 50 without loss. And we've lost the wicket of Aswood. Couldn't bowl Dickens. And just need to sort of consolidate here. Thomas has been batting alright this season. He's really stepped up in the first class competition. Been solid. I just want him averaging around 35 to 40 at the very least, just so then we're getting some consistent starts. So we've got Anderton at the wickets. Lovely shot from Thomas. And Rosington's gone as well. So we're 68 for 4 after 10. It's just not our competition this season. We made the playoffs, of course, on the 20 over trophy. Last season. Not looking likely this season. Gilmore at the wickets. 76 for 5 after 12. Just need one decent partnership. Get something on the board to defend, you know. Like, that's all we want. Maybe a good innings from Gilmore too. Rosington, by the way, guys, is 35, so we're going to have to look at another keeper. And Vasconcelos is 31. That's why Gilmore will have to get a bit more time towards the end of the season if we can secure safety in County Championship Division 1. He just needs a few first-class games, get some experience, so we can transition to him when need be. 133 for 6. And we end up posting 133 for 7. It was another sort of struggling innings with Anderton 33 or 32, the top score. Really, that's not going to be enough for us to defend, I don't think. Topley. It's wicket of Anjam. Curran into the attack. Gets the wicket of Dyson. Got to get the field out, really. Gray. Curran. Brilliant bowling from Curran, actually. 58 for 5. Another key strike. Going to keep these two bowling. Going to bowl them out, I think. So they're in form. Gray's bowled exceptionally well here. Great spell of bowling. He's got a fifer. That is a great effort from these two. And we've managed to win a game that I didn't think would win at all. Fantastic. 5 for 23 for Gray, 4 for 28 for Curran. I think Curran got a few runs with the bat. Yeah, 16 off 12. That's what gave him man of the match. I would have given it to Gray anyway. But we've finally got a win. We are still last on the table, but we've got a game in hand on Lancashire and Yorkshire. Just got to get back to sort of even pegging because teams are winning and losing here. Very interesting to note, I might bring Connor McCurr possibly back into the team. Yeah, I'm going to. Topley just hasn't been in sparkling touch. Just got to make sure we get him into some decent form. Neither is Mirzabani for that matter. Mirzabani's been quiet this season. The necessary changes. I'm gonna push Thomas up. I don't think Crayshaw's up to it yet. I'm gonna bring Glenn in, even though Glenn's a bit green. I'm gonna put Jax at 3 and drop Glenn to 6, and that's our team for this game. But overcast. Just needs some decent scoring. Like, we're not scoring enough with the bat anyway. Like, a bowling performance was good, but it's not going to be that good every game. Lovely shot from Thomas. Couple of boundaries. Just the wind's out of our sails pretty much after that. I think Jax has really improved his batting this season. Just got out there, but much better than what he has been previously. He's got a few decent scores. Thomas has gone for 9 off 11, so we're 19 for 3 already. It's looking very bad. Lovely shot from Rosington. Of course, I want to probably hope to give him maybe the rest of the county championships. Well, he deserves 200 games, Rosington. Been an exceptional servant to the club. So Glenn's gone for 4, 41 for 5. Gilmore, the wickets. This is carnage. 49 for 6. Can we rescue this innings? Going to take something special from the all-rounders. We've got a deep batting order. Meyer bats at usually 7 or 8 in the first class comp. For 6. Curran's gone for 8. This is disastrous stuff. Gilmore gone. 71 for 8. 71 for 9. What a good bowling effort, really. Just taking us completely to the cleaners. Can we get 100 even? 100 could be defendable, you just never know. But 84 all out. That's a very poor batting effort. Just the trend continues in the 20 over trophy. Conor McCurr, the wickets. Conor McCurr with another one. Curran and Gray into the attack. Look at this, we're bowling okay. Like, that's the thing. Like, we've taken 4 wickets. We lost by 6 wickets there, but if we'd scored 60 more, that would have been enough pressure on them to probably fold there. So it's looking pretty bad in the 20 over trophy. I will probably now, since I'm not in contention really anymore, probably bring you guys the game between us and Surrey. Just to see where we stand there. And we may play 2 county championship games to wrap up the season here. But hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Bit of a tough one at the moment. Just batters out of form. Bowlers not completely hitting their straps. But let's hope we get a bit of form and at least give some of the younger fellas a go. But for now, we'll catch you next time.